I didn't realize I had an audience. The true soul who's going to save us all. I'm Isobel. Pleased to meet you.
And you. I've heard you're the protector of this inn. The banisher of shadows.
Myself and Our Lady are doing what we can to hold the line. I hear you and your tadpole will be our offense. Free from the Absolute's influence, yet able to walk among cultists. It's almost too good to be true. But I'd be a poor cleric indeed not to avail of a blessing when I see one. Let me guess. Jaheira sent you to beg a protection spell off her favorite cleric. Perfect. It'll make you immune to the lesser effects of the Shadow Curse, which will get you closer to the towers. But there are places it won't help. Places where the curse is darker, stronger. The cultists are able to traverse even the deepest shadows, though. I don't know how. The Harpers are trying to figure it out.
Lathander's favor and Selûne's protection. Darkness doesn't stand a chance.
Our Lady has always admired the Morning Lord. Let's hope you prove her right. While you're busy in the towers, I'll be sure to... Wait. Do you hear that? Something's wrong.
Hello, Isobel.
Marcus, is that you? What's happened to you?
I've been blessed. You can be too. Come with me, and you can hear all about it from Cleric himself.
Isobel, do you know this man?
He's a flaming fist. Or was. Came with the others when we created this haven.
And I thank you for your hospitality. True soul, my instructions are clear. Take the girl to Cleric, alive.
I'm not like you. I don't take orders from the Absolute's cronies.
Pathetic. The Absolute sees all. Your treachery will be punished.
The Absolute. Of course. You can't believe them, Marcus. Cleric will never give you whatever it is you've been promised.
He already has. Time to go, Isobel.
That since I cut out this fight from my last playthrough, that I'd leave in at least some of it here. And you know, we're gonna go with some kind of smite.
This is gonna feel good.
Favors the fearless. Come on.
along, Isobel.
I'm really just trying to keep an eye on Isabel's health right now because she's the only one that has to survive. Of course, I'm gonna try to save everyone else too.
What's going on?
You'll make excellent fertilizer.
That's it for Marcus. We just have a few wing tours left, so I'm gonna jump to the end.
For a dull moment.
There's an illithid parasite in that corpse. You should take a look.
Isobel, are you all right?
I'm fine.
Marcus has been with us since the start. They've been tracking us this whole time. And that was no random attack. You were the target, Isobel. They know how important you are. But they don't know about you. Cleric will strike again. We need you to strike first. Discover the source of his invulnerability. Make him mortal so we can make him bleed. Good luck.
We're in more danger than I knew. If something happens to me, everyone in this inn is dead. Like that.
Marcus told me Cleric wanted you captured, not killed. Why?
Why does a man like him do anything? Power, spite, some kind of twisted personal morality. I can understand why he'd want me dead. Without me keeping the curse at bay, everyone in this inn, everyone intent on killing him, is dead too. As for why he'd want to take me alive, I don't know. And I don't want to find out. Now that we have you, I hope I won't have to.
Now Glory would definitely want to check on everyone downstairs.
Seems someone's been skimming our supplies.
Mole would do the same for any of us. You know it.
But how do we get into Moonrise? We can't fight those shadow things.
We could. I beat up those harpies, and they're way scarier than shadows.
You know what Mole would hate more than anything? Bad things happening to us. You've seen what's out there. We wouldn't stand a chance.
Maul's resourceful. She'll find her way back.
I know she will. But look out for her, would you? Just in case she needs help. I thought we'd left the bad stuff in the grove. I thought we were safe.
Aww.
We won't even have to go out into the shadows to die now that the cultists have found us.
Nobody else is dying. I'll deal with the cultists.
Oh, I'm sure they're cowering in their heavily fortified tower, knowing you're on the way.
Such a brat. Why do I love him so much? I just have to remind myself that he has a redemption arc. I just gotta wait for the arc to start arcing.
Something over there.
I missed that. Awesome.
Watch your back out there. If it's not the cult coming for you, it'll be the shadows.
We'll keep an eye on Isobel. If they send anyone else to snatch her, we'll be there to stop them.
traitors among us. A child taken. And still I can only feel relief. If they had taken Isobel too,
We were all caught off guard.
honesty will serve you better than charity. I blundered into their trap, and it cost us. You have the honor of making up for my mistake. I trust that you will.
I just wanted to ask you about something.
Then speak.
How did the Harpers first learn of the Absolute?
The same way Harpers learn of anything. Poking noses where they don't belong. We sent an agent to infiltrate this cult. The latest fad among the city's bored nobility, I thought. Until that same agent returned and tried to plant a knife in my neck. My first encounter with a true soul. I'm glad ours ended on friendlier terms. From there, I made some inquiries of my own. Saw firsthand how easily the cult could turn friend to foe with but the twist of a tadpole. And so I gathered my Harpers and came to the source. Moonrise Towers.
Well, this is kind of embarrassing, but I know I've heard your name before. Where?
Ugh. Some crusty ballad monger, I expect. They have me slaying gods, or laying with them, depending on the bard.
Well, you don't seem overly pleased to be remembered.
'Twas a lifetime ago. And for all our victories, the world is no more balanced than when we began. We fight, we die, and we just hope that when our time comes, there is someone else to take our place.
Surely you've made more of a difference than that.
The songs would have you believe we saved the realm's entire. Perhaps we did. They simply refused to stay saved.
Anyone else we gotta check on? Where's His Majesty?
I know you're keen.
Nothing happened to him, did it? Oh, he's right here.
Begone!
And he's fine.
Please, I just want to be alone.
I remember you. Bex, right? Where's your man?
Gone? Cultists. It was so dark. I didn't realize until the children started screaming. They rounded us up. Cut us up. Said they were taking whoever could still walk to Moonrise Towers. I managed to get away. But my love... Dennis... Martin, Dor, Roshan...
How did you manage to get away?
I've always been good at running. Unlike Dennis, I didn't realize one day our lives would depend on it. I just wish I could have said goodbye.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Not unless you can bring him back. Can you?
You have my word. I will find him.
It's hard to imagine him making it after everything that happened. But if you find him, it would mean the world to me. I wish I hadn't left him behind. I can't.
And I guess the last thing is Karlach's upgrade. I totally forgot about that.
Hey, it's Dannon! Let's say hi!
Got to have a plan first. Got to trust the
Karlach! I thought you'd be in the city by now. We were ambushed by cultists. Half of us were captured, the other half ran here.
Off the anvil into the forge. We'll find them. Hopefully.
Before you run off into the belly of the beast, there's something I need to tell you. Well, two things. Good news and bad news.
Let's get it over with and hear the bad news.
Ew, no! Good news, please, my good man.
I only need one more piece of infernal iron to craft an insulating chamber that can make it possible for Karlach to...
Touch people!
Exactly!
Oh my god. It's really happening. It's been so long. We've got the iron. Let's do this thing!
Hang on! I think you'll want to hear the bad news too.
Yeah, sure. But first, fix me. Please.
Let's let Damon speak. This sounds important.
Fine. Well, go on then.
I don't enjoy saying this, Karlach, but there's no two ways about it. Your engine is going to blow and I can't fix it. I'm not sure anyone can. It's simply too hot to exist here in the material plane. Unless you return to Avernus for good, this thing is going to blow. Sooner rather than later.
But still, you can give me something that'll let me touch again, right? Safely.
Yes, but...
That's all I need to know. Do it. Please.
Karlach, did you hear what Damon said? Your engine is going to explode. Soon.
I never wanted to live forever. I just want to live good.
All right. Let's make this happen.
Well, all right. This shouldn't take long. Same as last time. You'll need to install it yourself. This should do the trick.
There. So did it work?
Only one way to find out.
I've said it once and I'll say it again. I believe there is only one correct choice here.
Thank you. I can't believe it. Thank you, Damon. Thank you so much.
It's the least I could do. I won't stop trying to figure out a cure, but at this point, I think we all have to face the inevitable.
First things first. Karlach, you have touch back. We ought to celebrate that.
Right? All this doom and gloom. I have something far more exciting on my mind than this bloody tin box. Thanks, Damon. Really. You've given me more than I could ever repay.
It's been my pleasure. Good luck, both of you. Look after yourself, all right?
This is the best day. The best day!
I'm so happy for you, Karlach.
I'm so happy for me too. Now I just need to find someone to cuddle up to tonight, and I'll be the happiest woman on the Sword Coast.
Anyone in mind?
I'm not sure. Depends who's got me in mind. Withers was giving me the old eye the other night. Then again, maybe it was just an old eye.
How beautiful it must be to know you can hold a hand, caress a cheek after going so long without. We'll get Karlach fixed up, right? There's always a way. There has to be.
Got a good sense for horned freaks, and that ox is one of them.
Huh. We failed the perception check back in the grove.
No, incapable.
Incapable of what?
Not for you to know.
Putting that farm knowledge to good use here. You're a rare breed. An authentic red-backed river ox. I thought you'd be more discerning.
Well, come close. Your mind to mine. Are you satisfied?
How does an ox like yourself have such horrifying thoughts?
It's a talent.
What are you really?
Keep quiet, and you won't have to find out.
Whatever you are, you're coming out of hiding. Now.
All I wanted was a bit of hay, a good brushing, and a clean stall. The simple life. Is that so much to ask? I don't.
I do.
Gross.
I don't think I'll ever look at an ox quite the same.
Well, that was weird. Let's head back to camp.
Thoughts are back on the twisted Sceleritas and his honeyed words of violence.
You called for me, milady?
Go away!
Quiet, dear depraved one. We wouldn't want to wake the others. They would be so jealous. I come here, for I wish to bring you another powerful tithe. But I cannot grant you this prize quite yet. You must do something divinely unspeakable first.
I'm not doing a thing you say. This isn't who I am.
You have been a prodigal young master, but you have not been disinherited yet. You can rule with such ease if you follow your call. You will receive a royal prize for killing this pretty girl. Isobel, the cleric with the sweetest face of them all. She is too precious to live.
I'm not going to kill Isobel. Last Light is doomed without her.
Perhaps you have failed to consider all the piles of bodies that will fill the village. You adore piles of bodies, Master. They have always been your favorite.
Stop talking as if you're brewing me a cup of tea. We're talking about real people.
Oh, I only live to advise. Oh, Master, consider the tiny mishap with the bard you had the last time we met. Your unconscious clever mind hungers for extreme violence. Who knows who you might kill next if you do not satisfy your urge. Be true to yourself, my lady.
So here Glory was, thinking she could maintain control like she told Jaheira, but guess not. After the visit with Scleritus, Glow is too afraid and probably ashamed to tell anyone in camp, so she decides to go talk to her new cleric friend about what's happening. Alone. Didn't say it was a good idea.
Don't let Jaheira catch you dawdling.
There is something about her. It would be wonderful to kill her. A perfect tragedy.
Isobel, my blood. It's telling me to kill you.
And yet you hesitate.
She doesn't believe you will do it. You can see she wants to believe there is mercy in all, even in the worst.
You aren't the first to threaten me. But I know the eyes of a killer when I see them. You mean me no harm, do you? An experienced cleric can tell such things.
The urge within does not want to talk. The restless urge starts to scream.
But Glory is strong, so she's gonna chase away the putrid desires.
As suddenly as it started, you have tamed the urge. It slumbers again.
There we are. The real you. Your affliction, is it? Doesn't rule you, does it?
I'm cursed with spells of madness. Please forgive me what I said.
Let things begin again, as long as you keep the peace in Last Light.
Well, we're just gonna have to see how long that peace lasts.